Welcome back to Global War 1939. We just finished up round 8. And let's take a look at some of the action over this turn. So the Germans did go ahead from the Moscow battle. They did win that quite well. Still got a healthy number of armored and 3 heavy artillery. So their task, as well with the remainder of the German army in Soviet Russia, is to clean up these 4 cities and take full control of this region of the map. After that, then they'll go up in Scandinavia and take control of that back as well. As for the remainder of the Russians, this territory was vacant and they had their last big buy, I guess. They wanted to produce as much technology units as possible, as from this point they're just going to start pumping out infantry. So these armor have a choice. They can assist in recapturing these 4 cities, ignoring this and let them build up and maybe strike, or 1-2 turns to prevent them from getting even more stronger and completely eliminate them from the game, and then come back to clean up the cities afterward. And now, probably from this moment forward, either the bulk or pretty much all of the German income is going to have to go into Germany itself, into France, to stop the Allies from advancing any further. So this force here, the easiest task for them to have, take out Paris and swing south and make a run for Rome. That might be the easiest thing, as taking a dart at Berlin itself, maybe the harder task. We will see. Because even though the Italians do have 2 major facilities, they may not have the income to fully produce 20 units a turn, where the Germans can definitely produce 13 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Ensure these are fast-moving units, and these are their infantry. They did, remember a couple turns ago, they lost their major factory in Western Germany. So that might be a priority to rebuild. The Italian fleet did position itself, and they retook Gibraltar from the Americans. So now they have a gateway into the Atlantic. So the Allies need to be wary of the Italian fleet, which now consists of 11 destroyers, 4 cruisers, 2 battleships, escort carrier, 4 subs, and they went ahead and purchased another full carrier and 2 more subs. So this will probably be the last buy in Navy for the Italians for the next little bit, or at least until the American-British joint army is removed, if they can. We'll see. Iraq, with the help of some Italian tanks, went ahead and got rid of the Iranian army. So there's nothing, this is all wide open. So the next couple turns, and this card here is in Iraq. So the entire force will probably go to southern Iran and then start heading towards India. So this will be a 3-turn process, but it will greatly help out the Japanese, as this is all income for the FEC, right? Down here in Africa, the Italians are making a push here. They got a light tank going to race across and take away this $2 from the UK. And they're slowly just going to start trickle down. They're going to use their bombers and their tactical bombers to assist their ground forces, as their fighters are now up in their fleet. So this is only a matter of time before this is over. We'll see how that goes. For the FEC, you remember they had a massive army here, a massive army here. The Japanese did get rid of the previous turn 7. They got rid of the vast majority of the Chinese. They cleaned up round 8. So all of China is now under Japanese control. They did the surviving units here, a bunch of veterans, artillery, kind of pinched it together, wiped this out. But it was at great cost to the Japanese too. They lost all their veteran infantry, all their regular infantry, artillery is all gone. Survived with just 2 heavy artillery. All their veteran planes are still alive though. The FEC did try to a counterattack with an artillery and 5 infantry, but they lost 3 infantry and then retreated. The Anzac, with their utilizing their transports now, went ahead and took out Solomon Islands, and they're going to head for New Guinea and start chipping away at these. So this will cause a response from the Japanese Navy to deal with this before it gets too out of control. And the Japanese transport that was stationed on Sea Zone 124 have now gone down to Guam, so they're in striking range of Hawaii to capture that city like their plan is. So I would expect this battle would happen at round 9. And they want to do that before the American fleet that they just built, another battleship and 5 more destroyers and a cruiser, a sub. They wanted to have this battle before their support vessels can assist them, as their support vessels are very weak. They only got 6 compared to the Japanese over 20. And the Japanese outnumber in battleships. They're tied in carriers. But they do have 2 more battleships. 4 other of those are Armada class. So they roll higher. They could take more damage than your normal battleship. So we'll see how that goes. This is still in Leningrad. So we got a medium tank, 2 light tanks, handful of infantry, along with their some artillery. Here down in Stalingrad, 4 infantry and artillery, a light tank, and these 2 cities got 5 and 4 infantry each. So that's pretty much it for the Russians outside of their new buy they just put down. So with the Germans, they do leave them alone. They'll probably take 2-3 more turns, get another 10-15 more infantry before they move out to make an attempt at their capital or to recapture their capital. So we'll see how that goes. And the Japanese behind them did take out the last remaining Russian forces. So this is all now free to clean up by the Japanese. More likely, all these infantry, they'll move over the next couple turns and then stop here, and just set up a wall of infantry just to collect all this money. And the Russians probably won't be bothered with this, as they have more pressing concerns. All right, so that's it for this review. The Americans did go ahead after moving out a bunch of their infantry tanks, went ahead and put another big buy of land forces with the forces that were left behind because they just didn't have enough transports. So we got 3 more coming down here, and then this is what's currently off the coast of France. So the Americans got about 12 transports, and the British got 9 total in the Atlantic. So I think their transport fleet is big enough They just got to get boots on the ground and start pushing against the Germans. All right. Well, have a great day. Thank you.